Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. I'm here today to do a Trash My TBR video. What that is, I'm going to tell you the books that have been on my TBR for a year or more. And I want you to help me. I want you to tell me whether or not you think I should still bother reading them or go ahead and trash them. Now, I'm not actually going to throw them away. I'll donate them or something, but I definitely need your help. If you've read these, let me know. I just have such a large TBR stack, and I don't want to hold on to books that I'm not going to actually read. So I thought this would be a really fun way to declutter a little bit. Okay, I've got Sue Miller, The World Below. The reason I bought this is I read a book of hers called While I Was Gone that was hands down one of the best books I've ever read. I've read it at least 5 or 6 times. And so I saw this on a clearance rack at a used bookstore and thought, oh my gosh, I have to have that. Anything by Sue Miller I want to buy. Well, then I got it home and I actually read the back. Do you ever do that? You don't actually read what a book's about? I read the back and it's... Now, at the time, I really wasn't into historical novels, and even now I am, but only certain types. This one says it's in New England, and there's a girl named Georgia who cared for her father and 2 siblings ever since her mother died. And this is in 1919. Then in the present, Catherine, her granddaughter, moves to Georgia's old Vermont house and stumbles upon Georgia's diaries. And through them, she comes to understand the complex world of love and betrayal that existed below the serene marriage she'd seen. What do you think? Is it just me? Does it just sound kind of... Have you read it? Is it worth reading? Should I keep it? Let me know. I'll give you... I figure over the next week, I'll see what everybody says. And then if I haven't heard that I really need to give a book a chance, that's when I'll donate them all. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I got this book because I was, back when we could actually interact with other human beings in person, I was in a book club. But it was years ago. And the book arrived late. I ordered it online, and by the time the book got there, the group had already met and gone over the book. So I moved on to the next book and never actually read it. And I keep looking at it thinking, oh, I should probably read it. I know they made it into a movie, but I haven't actually read it, obviously. I don't know what it's about. Let's see what it says here. Okay, a 13-year-old boy... An extraordinary story of a boy, his mother, and a life-changing work of art. Okay. Is this a historical book, though? See, I'm not... sometimes I really like them, but I tend to kind of avoid historical books if I can. I don't know why, I just do. But then it's got something to do with art, which... I'm an artist. I love art, so should I give it a chance? Let me know if you read it. What do you think? I see here it won a Pulitzer Prize, so it must be pretty good. Why do I keep not reading it? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's long. How many pages is this thing? Phew, 767 pages. That might be why I haven't read it. It's very long. And until just recently, I never really read books that were over 350 pages. Now, in the last year, I finally... did, and now that I have, it's not a big deal, and I'm going to keep reading longer books. But yeah, I used to really be put off by that. The Flood Girls, and I don't know what happened to the cover. It looks like one of my cats got a hold of it up here. Let's just blame everything on my cats. The Flood Girls by Richard Fifield. Jackie Collins says, a wild and crazy debut novel by a talented young writer. Edgy and original. It's worth the trip. Okay. Small Town Insanity. Rachel Flood is returned to a town after leaving behind a trail of chaos, hoping to make amends with her mother's group of Spitfire-wielding brazen women. And with the help of the world's most fabulous 12-year-old, she just might make things right. Does that sound boring? Is it just me? Small town. It's like so many books have that. A small town, going back home. Everything changes. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know what you think. This book I bought because of the cover, but I feel like when I read the back of it, it looks like a children's book. And I don't typically read like YA books a whole lot. I did just read one I thought was really good, but I tend to avoid them a little bit. So let me know what you think of this book. It's The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. Are you a gifted child looking for special opportunities? Welcome to the Mysterious Benedict Society. I do like mysteries, though. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Okay, then we have this book, The House on Harbor Hill by Shelly Stratton. Sometimes you have to take the long way home. What? It says Delilah, who was acquitted of her rich husband's mysterious death, doesn't fit in her small town. Another small town book. She takes in a woman and her 2 kids, and both women must face the truth. It says it's a heartfelt story about the power of forgiveness, redemption, and finding grace in unexpected places. Have you read this? What do you think? It just sounds kind of boring, or like 100 other books I've already read. And then the last one. So, I mean, I'm proud of myself. I don't have that many books that I've had over a year that I haven't read. So that's not so bad, right? Or that I'm hesitant to read. I do have other books that I've had a year that I haven't read yet, but they're on my schedule for the year, so I don't feel guilty about those ones. But the last one is The Book of Essie by Meghan MacLean Weir. This was my book of the month selection in June of 2018. So, you know, it's been sitting here for a while now. Apparently, this book is about a girl named Esther who's called Essie. She's the youngest of 6 children, and she's a reality television phenomenon. Her dad is a preacher, and I think it said she's 17 and she gets pregnant. And that's what the book's about. So I'm like, is this one of those, like, she had the nerve to ruin her whole family's life by getting pregnant kind of things? Because to me, I'm not saying that getting pregnant at 17 is ideal, but I don't think it like ruins your life or your family's life. And so that's why I'm kind of on the fence. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why did I even pick this book? Now at the bottom it says, written with blistering intelligence and a deep stirring empathy, the book of Essie brilliantly explores our darkest cultural obsessions: celebrity, class, bigotry, and media. So maybe that's why I picked it. Have you read it? Tell me what you think. Should I read it? Should I trash it? So that's it. Those are the 6 books that I'm contemplating trashing or donating. Really donating, not trashing, but let me know what you think. Have you read them? Did you like them? Did you hate them? Why did you hate them? Do you agree that they sound boring? So that's it. That's all I got. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. I thought it was fun to just kind of show the books and, you know, quickly go over them, because usually I know I'm really long-winded. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you. Bye. And P.S. Be sure to tune in next Sunday. I am doing a book review of all the books I read in the month of January, and so far it's really turning out to be a good month.